Time is sponsored by the Jasin Facial Rejuvenation Institute. Welcome back, everyone. If you're looking more tired than you feel and older than you actually are, you might need a little lift. The Simplicity Lift is an easy way to tighten up your sagging skin. Dr. Michael Jasin of the Jasin Facial Rejuvenation Institute is a certified plastic surgeon who developed the procedure. And he joins us now with patients Kathy Herner and Pat Clamp to tell us more about it. And not only the Simplicity Lift, but laser resurfacing as well, right?
Absolutely. And, when we get great results with the lift to tighten up sagging, lax tissue, but when we incorporate laser resurfacing and smooth out the lines and wrinkles and remove the sun damage, then we get the wow factor that really kicks in.
I mean, we're talking about decades off people's faces, really.
And in some instances, that's true.
Now, for the Simplicity Lift, a lot of people might be concerned about how long the recovery time is going to be. Tell us about that.
Well, for most people, it's typically a week or less.
Okay.
Can be just a long weekend if they have the hairstyle that'll cover any sutures in front of the ear, which come out at a week. But this is a small incision, 1 hour procedure to tighten up the cheeks, the jawline, and the neck. And that can be done in cooperation with laser skin resurfacing if we want to get even greater results.
And can you do that both at the same time?
We can.
You can?
We can. And you get the best of both worlds when we do it that way.
Wonderful. Okay, let's start with Kathy. She had the Simplicity Lift, different from a full facelift, a lot less invasive, right?
That's correct.
And it's just behind the ear that you're just pulling up the lower part of the face?
Well, it's an incision in front of the ear that follows the contour of the ear, so it's well hidden. It's hard to see. And then extends a little bit just behind the ear, up above the earlobe area. And then we pull up the chin, or the cheek and the jawline and the neck with that incision.
So, Kathy, what was the experience like?
I was so pleased with the results. My daughter was getting married, and all of her extended family was coming from Europe, so it was probably my one opportunity to meet a lot of them. And I had a problem area with the jowls, and the Simplicity Lift provided amazing results. I was so excited going into the wedding and felt so much more pleased with how I looked.
It does impact the whole way you feel about yourself, doesn't it?
It does.
The confidence level.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at your before shot just to see, because it's pretty dramatic. All the before and afters are just incredible. I can see where you might have wanted to make a little bit of a change, and look at that after. I mean, that is pretty dramatic. It changed the whole shape of your face. It really lifted it up nicely.
Well, what we did, Cindy, with Kathy is we initially did some resurfacing around the mouth to treat the deeper lines that bothered her the most. And did that with the Simplicity Lift. Then we came back this spring and followed up with a resurfacing procedure for the rest of the face to even out and finish up the job, basically. And if you notice on the right-hand side there, it looks like she's had an upper lid blepharoplasty done, but actually all we've done there is resurfacing with no incision.
Really? It does look like you did her upper lids.
So you can see how the skin tightened as well as being smoothed out and the sun damage eliminated.
That's incredible. Kathy, how has your family reacted to all of this?
We're all thrilled.
Oh, good.
And I am so appreciative of the work that Dr. Jasin did. He was very hands-on with me. I was a little apprehensive going into the process, but I came back a second time because of the amazing results.
Well, you look fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Now, Pat, I have to show a before shot of you. This is dramatic. You're not going to believe this. This was Pat. How long ago, Pat?
1 month before I came to Dr. Jasin.
1 month before Dr. Jasin. Okay, look at you now. You look like a different person.
I feel like a different person because of it.
Unreal. Now, you had been a sailor, an avid sailor, and you think a lot of sun damage perhaps might have...
We retired very early and sailed around the world, and always in the sun, always in the salt water. And I didn't take care of it. I didn't use the creams that my daughters use now with their beautiful skin. And I didn't take care of it. And then we came back to the United States. We started a job where we were outside, and I was always exposed and didn't take care of it. We watched your program. Saw Dr. Jasin on there. My husband said, I'm going to go on the web and see. So that's because of you.
There you are, before and after. And you didn't even have the Simplicity Lift. You just had
I had nothing else but
laser resurfacing.
Right.
And what are you thinking now? What's your husband saying now?
Every morning it's, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You know, he wanted me to do this because I always felt I didn't look the way I felt.
And now
just like you said, and I always do now.
Wonderful. Okay, Kathy Herner and Pat Clamp, thank you so much for coming in and telling us your story. You both look fantastic. And of course, they owe it all to this guy, Dr. Michael Jasin of the Jasin Facial Rejuvenation Institute. Thank you so much. For more information on what we've talked about today, call 888-815-3223 or log on to jasonfacial.com. Daytime will be right back. The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by the Jasin Facial Rejuvenation Institute.